What's up, friends? So I'm going to be doing web stack or full stack foundations for EpicWeb.dev. I've already started working on the workshop itself and just need to continue working on it. This is very similar to the web app fundamentals workshop. Pretty much same content, but it's going to be based on like a fresh new project rather than an existing one, which should simplify things a fair bit for learners. And yeah, so that's what we're working on. Also, I added dark mode to the app, so that's exciting. So yeah, look forward to that if you're going to be participating in the workshops. As a general reminder, what the heck? There we go. I do not pay attention to the live stream chat, and instead, I've got a special channel on Discord that should be linked in the description, and my bot will create a thread for our conversation here. So if you want to chat, then feel free to use that. But this live stream is just I'm working, and I'll show what I'm working on, but you don't have to participate, and neither do I. So yeah, with that, let me get centered up and rolling. So we've got what am I looking for? We're yeah, finish exercise 1. And here, if we look at this, so we can try and see how much is involved there. Oh, hopefully that just takes 30 minutes, I guess. And then exercise 2. Lots of this stuff will be some copy paste, because like all of this is still applicable pretty much. So yeah. We'll just do all these. Finish. Yeah, just exercise 3, 4. There we go. 5, 6. Okay, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I probably should say what they are, styling. That way I can stay focused on what I'm supposed to be working on rather than getting distracted by the many things that I could get distracted by. There we go. Okay, let's get this started. We'll get my phone involved also. And come on. The weird thing is that like they've got a small QR code, and then you, if you click on it, it'll show you a big one. And sometimes it takes a second for the big one to load. It's like it was right there. Okay. All right. So we've got our links to public files. That is done and adjusted. It's not exactly the same. And we've got this done. Half tempted to have them put a link thing here and then move it. But there's not really a strong motive to do that, so we should probably, in the solution, explain, we should probably start up the servers too. In the solution, that's weird. That solution, readme, oh, interesting. Okay, this is why we have this open. All right, I think I know what went wrong there. Okay. Awesome work. you may be wondering why we don't just use or why we're using the links export instead of just adding a link tag directly. Oh, right, and also this does not do new lines. Directly to our, or directly inside our head. Is because it would definitely work that way. However, it's a good idea to get in the habit of using the links export because you'll get a little more help from TypeScript and when you're in other routes, you can't just add a link to the head. Oop. Because it's not there. We'll get into this more later. And this would be something that Olivia would say. No, I gotta fix all this. That's really annoying, but I have to do it because it's MDX, and MDX can do funny things, so I can't have it auto-format. All right, great. So the next thing that we do is links for global CSS. And in this project, we add the app CSS file, and that, I believe, we don't have here. Let's see, what is in that app CSS file? Right, that's right. Okay. I wonder, this could be a situation where we actually just move the file and explain, like, hey, actually, instead of in public, we can put this. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so this will be O2 problem. Let's see. See, no, we gotta do CSS. Well, let's do a CSS. Yeah, this is a little bit trickier. So yeah, here we've got Tailwind. And Tailwind handles the reset for us, right? Doesn't Tailwind have a reset? Tailwind reset. Pretty sure Tailwind is. Automatically injects these styles. Yeah, okay. So we don't need to, oh, there it is. There's our chat. Sometimes it takes the bot a second to really figure this out and get this listed. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we don't have a need for a reset. In the Epic stack, See, what we're building is the Epic stack. That's kind of what the idea of the workshop is. It's like, here, let's handle these things that you need to make your own Epic stack, just so that you understand what the Epic stack is doing. So in the Epic stack, we had a bunch of preloads and stuff. I'm still not certain those are necessary. I would like to see, but somebody demonstrated that the lighthouse scores are improved when you do these preloads. So, yeah, so we have the font style sheet, but that's like, I guess we could do fonts. But really, I kind of think this would be O2 problem global styles or global links or import links, import URLs or asset imports. That actually is fine. Yep, that's fine. Okay. To do. Okay, and then the solution. I just realized that's probably really small for you all, so let me switch to this. And then this, we would say, yeah, just stick it right in there. What is the Epic stack? What would I do if this is what we want to do? I'd probably make a folder. Okay, so then we're going to import favicon svg from assets favicon, and href is favicon svg. Sweet, and then we start up the solution. While that's happening, let's load up the diff. So that got moved. Yep, sweet. And then this got updated. That's interesting. I'm not sure why that. Oh, because my playground's in the wrong spot. There we go. Yep, awesome. Ah, that is unexpected server error. Oh, right. Man, I hate that. I should have like a watcher that runs this script for me. Yep, that icon still loads, and if we look at the network, I don't know why we're getting these WebSocket errors here. That is really annoying. We'll have to figure that out eventually, but yeah, there's our SVG that's loading, and that's the objective. Yep, there it is. Yoink. Now, yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, cool. And then we can say it's immutable and max age and all that, which is great. So, cool. Okay. Stop this. So let's talk about this a little bit. In here, we've got our global links. Yeah, I think this stuff is all going to be very different. You know, it is possible. Yeah, what's kind of interesting is that this is the styling exercise, but we're doing links for icons, which, you know, that's sort of the style, but yeah, not exactly. So, let's see. I'm kind of thinking that we add some CSS just to demonstrate the purpose here. Where I want this full screen over here to reference occasionally. So we've got the fonts. That's probably a fine one to do. Yeah, just bring this all over. That's what we did. I actually can't remember if we bring in fonts as part of one of the exercises here. Oh, that's right. That was our global thing. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so we can actually just do an extra exercise because I do think fonts makes sense as something that we do in here. So let's do this. Well, first look at the diff. So 0102 problem root tsx. Okay, import the SVG favicon here. Use a default import. And then swap the hard-coded href here with the value with the default import of the favicon. All right, that is it. And then this can say, let's see. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. Let me see if I can fix that. 1 second. Okay. So, yeah, there's no way I'm finishing this in 30 minutes like I thought I would. 45 more minutes probably. Okay. Unfortunately, let's see. This is our manager. Unfortunately, our favicon, we never know when we're going to want to change our favicon. So our caching strategy has to reflect that. If you, we can't just cache it forever, or can't just tell the browser to cache it forever. So every hour or so, the browser has to download the favicon again, even if it is unchanged. We can definitely, one solution would be to cache it for a long time, and then whenever we change the icon, we could add something to the query string to bust the cache, like this. Come on, something like that. But that is annoying and error prone. That was exactly what I was going to say. Wouldn't it be cool if a tool did that for us? Yes, it would. And Remix can do that. So instead of hard coding the URL for the favicon, we can import That is such a brilliant idea. Oh my gosh. So what this component would do is it would retrieve that file and display the contents of that file. Like we could say, you know, between these two places and highlight these lines. Whoa, that would be sick. Yeah, we're not doing that though. Also a really great use case for a server component. But I'm willing to wait. So anyway, we're not going to do that either. But very cool idea, Copilot. Okay. Also, Great. And then in here, super. Now, if you check out the network tab, you'll notice the SVG that is loaded for our favicon. It has a special fingerprint or a special hash in the URL, which serves as a fingerprint of the file's contents. If you change the contents of the SVG, like add a comment, then the fingerprint changes and the browser will download the new file. All without us having to worry about it. So now our caching can be as aggressive. Yep, perfect. All right, stellar. Now, part 3 problem. This is going to be global styles. And what we're going to do here is first, this really annoying thing. Actually, we need to have the solution as well. And let's see, we want to bring in the fonts. So let's, we'll probably stick them in, I guess we just put them in the problem. And styles. Yep, and that is sufficient. Okay, great. So then we have styles in, oh, come on. There you are. In here. And fonts goes in public. Whoops. Great. So now with that set up, we go to our root and we're going to import font URL or fonts URL from, it's not assets, it's actually styles, fonts CSS. No, it's font. Yep. Whatever, I don't know how to say that. Yeah, that's fine. Font, there we go, font URL, and then see, now this is actually somewhere where I feel like preloading would make a lot of sense to preload the font. See, although the problem is we don't know which one the browser is going to want to load, so that's why we can't do that. Which is kind of annoying, but what do you do? Yeah, okay. And actually, I think I do want to call the style sheet URL. Maybe we should call this the favicon asset URL. Yep. Okay, great. So now I go between here and here. Gotta fix the title, but what we have now is that should not be added. That should be in both of them. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay, so this is global styles. There we go. And then in the problem, we have app. Oh, we don't have the styles in here somehow. Oh, that's right. I moved them. That was a mistake. There we go. Copy. Try that again. Dun, 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 dun. Man, you won't believe the amount of stuff that I did to make this as fast as it is. It's pretty sweet. Okay. Kind of feel like I want to move that above the favicon. I don't think it really matters that much, but it just kind of feels like that's where it should go. All right. So here's the solution. Right about solution. And here's our problem. All right. Every application has style sheets that need to apply globally throughout application. In our case, we want to have a special font applied to our app, which your co-worker, I forgot her name already. She's not in here. I think she's in here though. Yes, Kelly. Kelly the coworker. I cannot remember. Okay, good. Yeah. I don't know if I've got a shortcode for Kelly. Kelly. Hi. Placed in the public directory. You'll also find yep, I also added inline file. File is app styles font CSS, which loads the fonts and gets things ready for use. Thanks, Kelly. So what we need you to do, Link, haha, just kidding, is import that style sheet into the app location, so it's applied globally. So yeah, it'll be pretty similar to the font or the favicon work you've already done, but you'll use rel style sheet when you're done. The link should be link rel. Come on, Copilot. There we go. And it's actually not going to look quite like that because it'll have the fingerprint thing. So let's come over here. So look at this solution, start that. And look, the font is applied, so that's good. In some cases, it'll be exactly like that. All right. Yoink. Oh, right, because my playground's not set up. Yep, all's good, all's well. All right, so let's write about the solution. Let's actually look at the solution or the difference. So hopefully this was pretty straightforward. Anytime we need CSS to be globally applied to our application, we simply add it to, or add the style sheet to the links export from, oh, there it is, right there, man, from the file. Okay, so there was something that I thought of. Oh, right. So when this is all based on Rocket Rental, it was very easy to say, okay, now let's talk about CSS modules, and oh, now let's talk about applying styles to a particular route, and not have it apply to another route. It's very easy to demonstrate that. Now we're kind of building things from scratch, and so that is a little trickier. It's based on Epic Notes instead of Rocket Rental. So let's see, is this the testing? Yeah, we don't need you anymore. Yeah, so here we've got global links, now route links. I don't think we have any CSS that's applied to just a single route, which means this is going to be contrived. Man, this is nuts. Okay, so I went to bed last night at a perfectly reasonable hour. I was, according to my Fitbit, I was asleep at 4 or at 10, like 10:02, and then I woke up at like 4:30 for a second, went back to sleep, and then woke up at 6:11. I think couldn't get back to sleep. So according to my Fitbit, accounting for when I wasn't actually asleep. I don't know how it calculates that, but somehow it knows. I was not actually asleep for like an hour, apparently. So I got 6 hours and 57 minutes or something like that. Not like short, especially when you take into consideration that it underestimates, because I was definitely in bed long before 10 and I stayed in bed for like 8 hours basically. I'm still exhausted. And I feel like I ate pretty healthy today. Like I exercised this morning. I think this is just something I need to be more consistent about, getting lots of sleep. Okay, anyway, so Maybe there's like a route we could add that has a special component on it. See, because we're not just building the Epic stack, we're also teaching how to use Remix. And so I definitely do want to show a sub-route with a different set of links. Or with additional links. Let's think. Ah, shoot. You know what? So I wanted to keep this really simple and use the app server or the Remix server. What's this doing in here? I thought I deleted that. Oh, this is, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, that's the old one. Yeah, so I wanted to keep things really simple and not have the server stuff in here. Just use the Remix dev server. But what that meant is that we can't use type module. But I think I really want to use type module because it actually has an impact on all these imports and stuff, like whether you include the file extension and stuff like that. So, dang it. When we get back from the break, because I'm going to take a break, I'm going to update all of this to use a custom server. Guess it's better to decide this now than way later. So, yeah, I'll see you in about 5 minutes after the break. Okay, I always forget that if I turn it off. Okay. Yeah, so those are global styles. Oh, right. Yeah, we were going to get the Express server in here instead. Yeah, let's start with the first one. And we'll get rid of the mocks. Keep the close with grace thing. No, I don't think we need to keep that. Don't need .env. Oh, good grief. I wish I'd done this from the start. All right. It's probably easier to do this way. No, we don't need helmet or sentry. Get port would be useful, and chalk. I can copy this wholesale. Oh shoot, we also want to upgrade. Yeah. Remix or that's annoying. Okay, fine. We will just do it this way. Actually, we're gonna say 18. Oh, right, we need types for all of that, but garbage. Yeah, no, I want. Heck with that. Let's stick this in our ESLint.rc. And we're not going to do helmet for now. What an enormous pain. Yeah, I hate this so much. Yeah, also want to turn that off. Yeah, the latest version of Remix added some rules that I would not enable if it were me. If I'm explicit about the any, then I probably want the any. Okay, great. There we go. And then our package.json also needs that, and we need TSX installed. We need build server. Come on. Freak. There we go. We're installing that version because it that's the one that comes with Remix right now. That should not be a dependency though. That definitely should be a dev dep. And then let's fix this again. I messed something up. All right. Yes, that also needs to be installed. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. What? Oh. Yeah, let's see. What are we doing here? Good. Okay. The more I think about this, we've got red P. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So with that, so we changed our ESLint, our getIgnore. Okay. getIgnore here. Okay. The package JSON. Yeah, this is tough. I don't know if there's a really good way to do this one. That's too bad. I'm pretty sure I could do that. Not quite. Right? I don't think that's how that would work. Yeah, that messed it up big time. Yeah, enormously messed up. But maybe just that one. Yeah, no, it's big time messed up. All right, whatever. I will fix the name in a moment. Okay. There's that. And then the remix config file. And we'll delete the MJS. Can't remember if I actually changed anything in this config. I think, yeah, it was the server thing. Oh, right, and the fact that it's ESM now. Okay, great. And so far, I don't think we're actually importing any modules, really, so yeah, so we're good. All right, that is good. Let's do this now. Yeah, flush npm. That blows away node modules and the package lock, and it's now going to reinstall everything and give me a new package lock, so that's good.
npm is done.
npm is done. Solid. Beautiful. And start app. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, right, I forgot about one other very important piece, and that is these two new files. These three, actually. Beautiful. All right, then I switch to this. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, we're still getting WebSocket failures. I don't know why. We can fix that at some point. Have to look at that later. Okay. I want to add exercises, one styling. And heck, that's not going to work. So I'll just commit it all together. Move to server or express server and add more steps. Great. Let's just get that pushed up. That'll be good. So back to the original problem that I had. for the original question. And that was, what do I do about global or route-specific styles? I know I want to teach it. I think we're just gonna have some contrived thing. Problem route styles. What are you complaining about? What is this? Oh, yes, ESLint. We got module exports in ESLint. And prettier, but I think prettier does need to be CJS, yeah. And ESLint is also CJS, all right. And post CSS, can that be? Sweet, okay. So let's go here. Oops. And actually, I think let's get rid of Tailwind and post CSS for these. We will add that back. Okay, and then ESLint RC. There we go. That should be less of a problem now. Solution for route styles. This is route styles. Okay. Okay, this is fix ESLint file. Okay, so Kelly, our coworker, is going to add a route here. And this will be tricky because the root until now doesn't have an outlet. Kind of wanted them to add the outlet. Dang it. You know what? Maybe we don't do this. Maybe we do this as part of when we introduce routing, which is next. It's the next thing. So we have links between routes. We have the link export. So here we are adding a bunch of routes, and then we have links between the routes. Oops. And then we have route params, and then we have link exports. Yep. That's much better. I feel so much better about that. Way better. That's way better. Okay, good. So we're not going to do route styles. Instead, this will be oh, right. I don't think that's the problem, but maybe it is. That's weird. Yeah, it sure would help to get some logs there. That would explain. I am uncertain why that is doing that. Do we have timing? Huh, that is strange. Oh. Aw, man. Somehow I deleted the problem. Man, alright, well, good thing. I didn't really change too much, so full stack foundations. Let's look at that's weird. But at least this is a big part of what I lost that I want to keep for sure. Oh yeah, just deleted the entire thing. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but I really did not change that much. So, in fact, it was only these two things that were different. So, we're just going to go with that. What is Prettier complaining about? Man, I hate this. What the devil? I am ultra confused. I think I forgot to, I don't know. I'm not sure what's wrong with the Prettier there. Let's see if this loads now. I mean, that looks fine. I'm not sure what Prettier's problem is, but okay, well, Prettier's fine now. Magic. All right, with that now, we're going to do post CSS and Tailwind CSS. Yeah, so this, here, let's go git add. Oh. Yeah, let's just, I'm in a bit of a mess here. But yeah, this will be pre-processing. Maybe we call it a CSS compiler, actually. Post CSS, what do you call yourself? Transformation, yeah, transforming. Okay, so maybe preprocessor is kind of dated. Not preprocessor, it's more of a compiler, transformer. Transformer does not sound good. CSS compiler. Yep. Yeah. Compiling CSS. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I feel way happier about this. Add back step 1 problem. All right, so for the compiler stuff, now we bring in Tailwind and post CSS, which makes me think, oh man, why did I just remove all that stuff? Yeah, let's just go here, browse files. That's interesting. Definitely would have expected that to autofix because of this. Okay, so you start out, you've got it, and then the thing you do in here is you add a Tailwind CSS. Let's look at our Tailwind CSS here. Interesting. Kind of thinking we'll just do that with this. You know what? We don't have dark mode or anything like that. Let's just get rid of that. Just adds extra stuff to worry about. Okay, yep. And then import Tailwind style sheet URL. And now with that, come over here. Here, let's go to the solution. There we go. And the font, yeah, there's all of our Tailwind styles, and our font got all messed up. So let's go just grab that piece from the Tailwind config. Yeah, that's part of theme. Extend. There we go. Great. So then, that's interesting. And that default should be, oh, the playground isn't set, that's why. Yeah, there's no playground app. That explains that. All right, so that's one change. That's another change. And then this, we actually don't want this change at all. So copy this and paste it there. There we go. So that will just be the way it is. Actually, I kind of think that this should be the way it is too. Because your job is literally just adding the Tailwind style sheet. by the end of each of these steps, you should be like, okay, I get it. It's really not that complicated. You know what? Actually, I decided I do want you doing this part because that is not CSS. I want you to be like, oh, that's a compiler that's doing that. Cool. So, good stuff. All right, it's break time, so I'm going to take the break. I'll see you in a couple minutes. And I think we are almost done. Yeah, bundling CSS. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for that because I have a use case for that in the Epic stack, but yeah, and maybe we just bring over that UI element into this as our example. That's probably what we're going to do. So, see you in a bit. That's the wrong thing. Okay, I always forget that. So, yeah, let's write about this really quick. Don't I have an admin? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, this should be cleaned up at some point. That would be nice. Also, I don't think that I need that either. I don't know, maybe I do. But yeah, this should be cleaned up and made more useful. So let's start here. Writing modern CSS, or let's see. We're happy. Even though most of our users are using modern browsers, there are some CSS features that not all of our users browsers support. To make sure that our styles are for everyone, we need to compile our CSS using a tool called, hold on a second, Tailwind Lightning CSS. I thought I heard something about this. Starting to think maybe maybe we don't need to use post CSS, because I remember seeing something about yeah, already planning on it. Yeah. Been thinking about this for a while now, and I think we could probably drop the post CSS thing. That's right. We actually do write handwritten CSS. So, yeah, still useful to have post CSS in here. Okay, good. Glad that I confirmed that. Support for this tool is built in to Remix. So as soon as Remix finds a configuration for post CSS, oh, there it is. Yeah, thank you, Leonard. I saw one of these photos also where he had Lightning CSS on, where was it? It was in here somewhere. Man, there are a lot of photos. Unified toolchain, that sounds like a Lightning CSS reference of some kind. There it is. Yeah. So, but the fact is that right now, Remix only supports PostCSS, not Lightning, whatever that's supposed to mean in this world. So maybe even if you use PostCSS with Tailwind, the Tailwind piece will use Lightning. I don't know. Let's see. Docs, getting started. Here we go. Here we can just do it in here. Are you in here? No, you're not. So Tailwind doesn't bring in Lightning CSS yet. Maybe it will in the future. We will see. But as it stands today, I'm not going to use that because PostCSS is just fine for what we're doing, and it's built into Remix. It will automatically compile your CSS for you. Okay. And where's Kelly the elf? There you are. I've already added, configuration for post CSS to the project in inline file. File is post CSS config JS. You'll notice that we also have a Tailwind file, and it's a .ts file where we configure Tailwind. We configure, or our post CSS configuration includes the Tailwind plugin. So we can use the Tailwind directives. Is that what they're called? Tailwind config, where did they get started? Using yada yada yada. Keywords. Yeah, probably we'll link to this. Okay, let's see. All right, great. So, so now all that's left is for you to create a inline file. File is app styles tailwind CSS file, and put in the tailwind keywords. That's what I need to avoid there. Directives. I knew they were called directives. Then, using the knowledge you've gained from the previous steps, import this file and include a link tag for it in the root file. Yep, that's it. Beautiful. Why has this got a disabled thing on it? Oh, because I have to set the playground. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, that's sick, actually. Very cool. Good job. It was actually probably OneMan who did that. Can't remember if I did that or if OneMan did, but whoever did it, good job. Yeah, that is so great. I love that so much. That is like the coolest thing. Okay. So yep, create that and then add an import. And then finally, to test that this worked, you can style the style something. Text Excel. The hello world to have a tailwind class name like text Excel. You're all set. There you go. Beautiful. So let's just try that really quick. Make sure that worked. Yep, it's bigger. And let's say P8. Yeah, I need to figure out what's wrong with live reload at some point. Whoops, bigger and more spaced. All right, stellar. Now, what is left here is we go to the modified file and we add some Cody stuff. Add a class name to this P tag to check that with tailwind classes to this P tag to check that tailwind is processing correctly. Try, yes, exactly. And then, yep, import the tail. Oh, come on. And then, sweet. Now, we've got all that stuff is all set. Beautiful. It would be cool to have a component that would link to the diff between this the step that they're reading about and the solution to the previous one. So like previous solution and current problem, which is what we're looking at right here. So they can see, oh, okay, so here's the post CSS config and here's the Tailwind config. That would be a cool feature. Maybe one day. Just a component that linked to this. Almost feels like having a page specifically for that would be a good idea, so they don't get confused. So it's just like, that's all it is. It's /diff app1 and app2, and the whole page is just the diff. And then maybe you can select, so it's like everything inside of here. That's what it would be cool. /diff, everything inside of here. And then app1 and app2, as you choose between these, we'll control those. Yeah. And then a component that I could render in my MDX that would be like, like check this diff link. Yeah. And then it would have defaults, but it would be like app1 and app2. But it would default to playground and versus like, I don't know, maybe it shouldn't default. But like I should be able to say playground and then the name of the other app to diff. I don't know. Something like that. That'd be nice. Maybe one day. All right. With that done, I was thinking I was going to be able to copy paste a lot more from here. Honestly, I probably should have. Yeah, in fact, those links would be kind of useful, I think. That's kind of annoying. Sure wish that this would link to the current page. Yeah, I think we should probably do a version, because that would stink if this page got blown away somehow. All right, good stuff. Now bundling CSS. So here, let's commit what we've got. Compiling. Is that how you spell compiling? Compiling. Man, I messed up. Compiling. Yes, CSS. Yeah, okay. So let's bring in forms. We're going to just demolish a lot of stuff in here, but let's start here. 05 problem CSS bundling. Bundler. Kind of feel like it should say, I think even the title of this is compiling CSS. So this, let's rename this. Whoop. And then this can be bundling CSS. And then we can do a node scripts fix. And whoa. Okay, this is a mess. Oh, good grief, what a mess. Okay, rename. Okay. So bundling. Oh, I totally forgot. We need to write about the solution, compiling CSS. Most of the time we, now that we have this set up, we can update the tailwind config to resemble our design system. Is that how you spell aesthetic? Yeah, I guess it is. Thanks for getting that wired up for us. All right, great. Then bundling. So we need to add I was having a conversation about where to put this file with some folks earlier, because right now forms is in utils. Maybe we should call this UI. ShadCN calls it UI, I think. Yeah, it's in add/components/UI. I'm going to call it UI for user interface. Yeah, that's the UI stuff. The opposite of that would be the non-UI stuff, the stuff that doesn't have a visible user interface, the back end stuff. But like, what is the opposite of UI? We're gonna ask this question. Remind me to tweet about this. What is the opposite of UI? Backend. I would like a short name for this. yeah, what's a short name for the opposite of UI is too long? Ideas? And not quite right. There are logical, I'm trying to describe a category of code, and there are front-end, or bits of front-end code that don't involve the UI. All right, I'll tweet that later. I'm 11 minutes over my time. So coming back here, we are going to have a UI folder. And we're going to take this forms, stick that in here. Going to get rid of all this. What does shadcn do about inputs? They've got an input. It's just very specific. But you know what? Maybe it's better to just go with their thing instead of our own design aesthetic. And then people can customize it from there. Heck, yeah, maybe we do that. Maybe that's what Kelly does in this step. She says, hey, I added shadcn. But see, now we're not styling it at that point. It's all styled by shadcn, so kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do. Did I oh man, I totally forgot. One second. Okay. I think this is such a good idea. Such a good idea. That is kind of what the Epic stack is too. What is the command component? Whoa. Nice. Neat. Man, I could swear this thing is moving. Really tripping me up. Yeah, I wondered. No depths or... Interesting. Command score. Ooh. Huh. I was wondering if maybe it was using match sorter, which has a very similar kind of score ranking thing. Which is super cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, 100% going to use this. Anyway, for right now, I think having a field don't think we need tailwind merge. And we just want to accept a cost name here. Just see what that all looks like when we're done. All right, not going to do anything custom here, but we do need forms module CSS. Okay, and we just have field with input, so we can get rid of all that. Okay, now we've got a couple of things in here that are different. Yeah, we're going to have to clean up a lot of the colors probably. Yeah, we'll see what that looks like. Great, so then let's do this. Oh, we don't have scripts in yet, so we can't do anything too interesting with this yet. All right, let's try that. So we're still on the problem. We'll need to move this over to this later, but there it is, that monstrosity. Yikes. So first of all, oh right, I haven't brought in the styles yet. That makes sense. Oh, also, I totally forgot we need to add this to all of these. Dang it. Whoops. Man. And then we also need, definitely expected that to work. Well, not sure why the cursor looks so funny. Oh, carrot white. Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a break. See you in a bit. Alrighty. Okay. That just looks so awful. That's interesting. I definitely expected that to make a difference. Oh, it's because the height. Yep, that I could have predicted. Okay. I think this accomplishes the desired outcome. I do think that it should look better though. It looks so bad. Hold on. This is such a cool conference. Just had a thought. Okay. Man, what is going on? Why is it so slow? Yeah, we could do something like that. So we could like bring in a library. See, the thing is that we're going to be doing form validation. And so we want to have forms that don't look like garbage. Yeah, we have the settings profile form validation. So I'm thinking maybe we just use shadcn. You know what the real solution is? Adding shadcn to Epic Stack. Like I've been planning on doing eventually anyway. I really should just do that. And then the direction here will be a lot more clear. And I probably will not do this with the form module stuff. And instead we'll come up with something else. Okay, I'm gonna stick that in my clipboard, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to do this. We're gonna delete those. And we're going to add shadcn. To the Epic Stack. Where is... Yeah, let's get rid of this. And I think it would make sense... Oh man. Full stack foundations. Rats. Well, that didn't... What? Weird. Okay, whatever. shoot. I'm thinking that I should do this as a separate stream, so I'm going to turn off the stream. We'll start a new stream about adding ShadCN to the Epic stack. So see you in a bit.